Valorant's new map Summit is here, and we got so much lore. Sage is the star of the show, but Omega Viper won't let her shine that easily. Summit is a Radiant training academy located in the mountains of Zhangjiajie, China, of Alpha Earth. This academy, called Yuyanmen, is known for helping Radiants from around the world better understand and train their powers. This place was once the Radiant Monastery that Sage trained at before she left it to join Valorant. Now her friend Shui, whom she studied with back in the day, has revamped the area and runs the Radiant Academy. In the map cinematic, we see Sage coming back to Summit for the first time in what seems like a long time. Omega Earth's Valorant Legion has been attacking non-stop as their own Sage is barely alive and their world's falling apart. As a result, Alpha Sage has had to use her abilities constantly to revive her fallen teammates. All this has caused Radianite crystals to form all over Sage's body. If she's not careful, they will completely encase her at this rate. For reasons we don't fully understand yet, Sage never finished her training here years ago. She never learned the full truth. But like the song in the video says, well, translated, says, "Yet my humble and fragile body will march forward towards the truth." Right now, she's paying the price of not finishing her lessons. But even with her fragile body on the brink of breaking, she is marching toward the truth of her radiance with the help of Shui as well as her teammates by her side, ISO, Sage, Reyna, and Mix. Sage sends this message to Shui that you can see on the map, saying, "I cannot thank you enough, Shui. I apologize again for the imposition. I am in your debt. You're welcome to rescind your offer at any time, and I will not linger. Hopefully, your conversations with my commander have been helpful. Please, if you have even an ounce of hesitation, inform me. It's so good to see you again. If only we're under better circumstances." Shui responds saying, "Ling, if you don't stop apologizing, I'll have to hit you over the head. Seriously, this is what old friends are for. Yes, you have some peculiar circumstances, but your colleagues and I have covered every angle. I have full faith in my staff and trainee security. You are in no debt to me. Now hurry over to my office. I miss your face." These two studied together at the old Radiant Monastery, and Shui even has an old photo of them hung up on her wall in the office. There we also see a bunch of old teapots made by Sage as she was training her Radiance back in the day, each one getting better and better as she began to master Radianite manipulation. Once Sage finally lands at the academy, we see her roam the halls with the others. ISO also studied here, and he's seen showing Reyna around the place. He even won an award. Look at young ISO. It's too precious. Sage is taking it all in as it's changed so much since she was last here. The facility is now equipped with these safety doors that quickly shut in the event of a Radiant's power getting out of control, and beautiful gardens fit for meditation and reflection. Alongside Mix, Sage takes a moment to look at these statues of the original masters of this place. In Sage's room tour, we discovered that the first masters found this location by following these auroras that are made from all the Radianite found in the rocks of these mountains. Looking at the masters, their radiance looks somewhat similar to some of our own agents. However, while taking it all in, the pain and weight of her crystals become overpowering and Sage faints. Nyx frantically helps her and gets her back on her feet. We then see Sage meditating alongside Skye, something they've done before back at a bootcamp a few years ago. You can see how much pain Sage is in though. Her posture is slouched, likely from all her crystals on her back. She also attempts to meditate by herself, but a viper lurks in the grass, reminiscent of the viper imagery we got in the Why We Fight Back cinematic. There, we saw Omega Viper choke and overthrow Omega Brimstone's power. Here, we see it attempt to do the same thing. To further help Sage, she begins treatment using the Resonance Bath, which is this chair directly under a huge Radianite crystal. This allows for Sage to attempt to reattune with the surrounding natural Radianite, and it will hopefully help heal her, but it won't be an easy treatment. In fact, we can see how much pain it brings her, both physically and mentally. The Radianite Viper begins choking Alpha Sage. She can't breathe, and the weight of all the reviving and healing comes crashing down on her. In the dark, Sage remembers her teammates, and fear instantly grips her. At the rate they're being attacked, she can't save them forever. And I'm guessing that fear, alongside the threat of death that Viper imposes, becomes momentarily too much to bear. The Viper is so close, easily within striking distance, but it's not. It's just toying with her. The threat of a strike at any moment hangs heavy in the air of Sage's mind. Then the first glimpse of dawn appears, and suddenly Sage is able to take a breath. Staring down the Viper, her sheriff won't do much, but the safety door will crush the head of the snake. So she activates it, killing the Radianite Viper. This seems to be more of a mental battle than a physical one, but I can't say that for certain. Regardless, the treatment has worked well on Sage. A large amount of the crystals are gone, and she's got more confidence. But crystals still remain. This means that while Sage is a lot better, she's not fully healed yet. She still has some work to do, and it's probably something the Resonance Bath won't be able to help with. But it won't stop her from standing alongside her team as they prepare to face Legion. Sage's shirt is in tatters from all the crystal growth, so she changes into a new outfit that frankly looks so dang cool. It's interesting to note that the belt she originally wore was green. Now, though, her belt is black. It's the exact same belt, just a different color. I'm not sure if this is meant to symbolize anything or just show a cool outfit change, but I can't help but speculate a bit, so theory time incoming. I wonder if this academy employs the use of colored belts similar to other martial arts. If so, this could mean that Sage has finally completed her training after all these years, earning her the black belt. Or maybe it's something else, where a belt the color of Radianite is the highest honor, and so she's gone back down to a black belt in the attempt to show that she is still in training. I'm not confident this is meant to represent that at all, but I do think there could be something important here with the color change. Maybe it represents a change in her mentality. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. Diving more into the map itself, abundant Radianite is in these mountains, and many Radiants awaken to their power here. The original masters of this place seem to represent different types of Radiance, potentially corresponding to the Chinese idea of the 5 elements: wood, fire, water, metal, and earth. However, to me, the last one looks like air, more similar to Jet's Radiance. So maybe the elements thing might not be right? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. The master with the purple ability reminds me a lot of Reyna's Radiance. And I think Reyna sees a bit of her sister Lucia's struggle in Sage. For both, their Radiance is simultaneously killing them and keeping themselves or others alive. Watching Sage go through all this treatment probably gives her flashbacks of similar things that Lucia faces. The look she keeps giving Sage reminds me of the sad expression she had in Ego when she remembers first light with Lucia. I have hope that maybe Reyna will learn something about her own Radiance here in Summit that could help Lucia. The map also features the Radiant Gymnasium where students can safely practice their Radiance. You can see their lockers here, and if you click these buttons, you can watch Sage and Jet practice. I was hoping that we would get to see this brought to life in the range as a new training mode, but I haven't found anything indicating that the range will be getting an update. Moving on, we see Sage's quarters right next to Spawn. We got to take an in-depth tour of the place through a Discord quest, so if you want to see a breakdown of all of that, check out this video here. Around the map, you can find the Academy's student quarters, a ping pong room for them to play, a whole gaming room with Bazooka Badger and Knockout, which are the games featured in the Radiant Entertainment skin line. There's a boba shop, a food window, plants galore, beautiful gardens, and traditional Chinese motifs through art and architecture all about. We also got some new voice lines from Sage and Viper with this map.
I took so much from this place. Here I am again, taking more. I must make this right.
I'm not exactly sure what Sage means when she says she's taken so much from this place, but she clearly wants to do everything she can to repay the Academy their kindness. Viper's line is super interesting, claiming that this place only offers false hope and grief. I think this confirms that Viper came here when her loved one was hurt or dying. She came with the hope that this place could help heal, but all it did was leave her with grief when they didn't make it. And it formed in her a rage that turned her from using her skill to heal into one that fixated on toxins and revenge. This makes me wonder if Viper met Sage here at the old Radiant Monastery all those years ago. And if Sage couldn't save Viper's loved one, it could very well bring about this voice line we hear between the two.
Sage, you're the only one who can keep us alive. Don't fail us now like you failed me then.
If that's actually the case, revisiting this location has to bring about a lot of painful memories for Viper. Throughout the cinematic, we never actually saw Omega's Legion attack. I wonder why. Are they scheming something? Or maybe they're trying to give Alpha a false sense of hope? Letting Alpha Sage feel the hope she herself once felt upon coming here years ago, just to crush it and let Sage feel the same grief she bore? I think Omega Viper has a larger plan here for sure, but I wonder if Viper sees that aspect of it too. Ultimately, Summit is absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to see how Sage's lore arc progresses next. Keep your eye out for my next video about the new lore coming with patch 13.0. See you there, and thanks for watching. God bless. Bye!